What's going on, guys? Coming to you today to shoot a quick video, show you how to change the AC condenser on the 05 Dodge 5.9 Cummins 3500 dually truck. So let's get it. All right, so you have clicked on this video because you're going to attempt to replace probably one of the easiest things to replace on this stupid truck. But I digress. So it's real simple. You got two 13s right there and right there. On my truck, I don't know what's on your truck, but my truck has a Banks intercooler, and I kind of had to do some stuff when I installed it, and I don't remember exactly what that was because that was a long time ago. But my nuts are different. That's 11, and those three there are 13s. So get those two 13s there that connect your lines, and then unhook the 4 bolts or nuts for your condenser and grab that end, wiggle it off. It's pretty simple. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, I popped these two 13s off of here and I wiggled these out. Now, if you pay attention, there's a little bit of a gasket, metal gasket thing there, and also your O-rings here. You're gonna want to like lube those up before you slip them back in, because you don't want them like pinching or anything whenever it's going back in, because then your system's just gonna leak again. But anyways, let me get those 4 nuts and bolts out, and I'll pull the condenser out. I'll be right back. Well, we got her out, and she's looking a little worse for wear. There's a little rub mark right there. Probably time to get her changed out anyway. It'll probably blow a whole lot cooler because there's going to be more airflow through this brand new one. Just be aware, anything that's not direct OEM probably won't bolt up directly. But it's not really that big of a problem. In my case, I reused these hangers that came with my my intercooler here, my Banks intercooler. So I don't know what you'll have, because I honestly don't remember what this was like stock. But I used those 2 brackets on that side, and then I hung it on this one side here, no brackets on this side, and this one is just loose. But if it ever even tries to rub, it'll be the steel rubbing against here and not the aluminum, so I'm not even really worried about it. I mean, I gotta really yank on it to get it to touch it. But I got these, I used WD-40 on the O-rings, got those put on, and then I had to use a little claw tool for like, you know, those plastic, what do you call it? Interior push pieces. You use that kind of a tool to get that kind of stuff out. But anyway, I had to use it to bend this aluminum pipe out. Like what I did first was I put it on here, tighten the nut all the way so nothing here would get jammed up. And I just pried right here and got it off of the metal, so there was a gap in between. But yeah, so it's pretty much done. All right, so that part of the whole thing is done, right? You can stick around if you want, because I'm about to break out my vacuum pump and draw a vacuum on this and recharge the AC. If you want to stick around for that, cool. If not, hit the like, subscribe if I helped you out, and peace. All right, boys, let's get it done. All right, now just bite the bullet and go buy one of these things from Harbor Freight. I'm not sponsored. I'm just telling you, it's going to save you a lot of headache. Let me tell you how I could have saved myself $30-something in refrigerant, and that's the cheap stuff, like the Super Tech stuff from Walmart. Also not sponsored anyway. But had I drawn a vacuum on this system before I refilled it a week ago, I would have known that there was a crack on the weld of the aluminum right here on the old one that we replaced. And then I would have saved myself $30-something worth of R134 refrigerant. Anyway, this thing's only like $70, $80 or something like that, and you can get coupons for them all the time. I digress. So, the yellow one here gets hooked to the vacuum pump, and then your high side and low side go on the respective spots. So this one, I believe, is the high side, and I believe the low side's down there. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. So they can't go on wrong, so you can't screw it up. So one or the other. It's either that. I'll be back. All right. So like I said, connect the high side to the high side, low side to the low side. It's a quick release that you kind of just use your fingers to pull it up, stick it down, let go. Okay. You open, turn that to open, turn that to open, turn this to open, which is all the way to the left, and run the thing for at least 30 minutes. An hour's better. You want to pull this vacuum, okay? Come back later after that's been going for a while. Turn it off here and here, all the way to the right, and then turn that off, the vacuum pump, and let it sit for another hour to watch these needles to make sure that they don't move. All right, so after you've come back and you make sure that your gauges haven't moved, you need to figure out how much refrigerant you need. Somewhere under the hood, it'll tell you. And then you can do it one of two ways. You can buy just enough cans to fit that requirement, or you can use a scale and weigh the cans and make sure you get the exact amount in there. There's two different ways. You can use the old can with a little hose like this. You just connect it to the low side up there, or you can leave the system hooked up with the low side hooked up. It comes with this adapter that'll adapt to this can, and whenever you want to refill it, this is going from here forward will be the same steps between the two. You go inside, start the truck, turn it on AC max, all the way full blast. Okay. Come back out here, whether you're doing it this way or this way, they're both going to be connected to the low side port over there. So as the truck's running and the AC is turned on, you just puncture the can with this and open the blue side, because you had it closed because you were holding that vacuum to see if it leaked. You open this side and the AC system will, you just hold it like this and it'll suck it through. Okay, or if it's this one, that one's gonna be plugged on the low side. Same thing, truck's running, AC's on max, and you just pull this little trigger down and wiggle it. Also, when it's on this one, you wanna wiggle it, kind of shake it a little bit too. And it'll suck all of the refrigerant out of either can, either way. Okay, and once you reach how much you're supposed to put in there, you're done. Disconnect everything, put the caps back on them, and enjoy your AC. So if this was helpful, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you're not already. And if not, give me a comment down below. Let me know how I screwed it up. All right, peace.